Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It has been a time since I have streamed. Goodness. Good night and hello. Oh my goodness. If I could explain to you, if I could just extrapolate the secrets of the universe and just talk to you about how technology just did not want to function, my goodness, it would just be a thick manual that would rival maybe Harry Potter. Um oh my goodness, I can't even tell you. It has been almost a month since I streamed last. So I figured why not? Let's get back into it. And I didn't even stop streaming like 100% purposefully. It was just like, well, I got a lot to do, a lot's going on. I've spent a ton of money, which I shouldn't have, but at the same time, I have it. So I mean, I have the time to buy things. And I've just been getting a lot of stuff in order, and my wife and I, oh my goodness, how productive we have been these last few weeks. For the last 3, maybe 4 weeks now, we have gone on a 4 to 5, anywhere between 4 and 5 mile hike every week, and it has been amazing. I hope everyone's having an exciting time. Everyone's having just a great month like I have. May has been pretty good for me. A lot of things going on. But I'm excited to play some games again. I'm excited to actually be streaming. I've been fiddling around with a lot of different things the last couple days to get back into streaming. Using my phone as a little didgeridoo to hit buttons. It's nice. It's making some stream transitions a little bit more fun. Oh, I've been sweating in this room trying to get the game we're going to play to work because it fought me. Let me tell you, it fought me hard, and it was actually hilarious. I was downing an energy drink while trying to get the original Deus Ex. This is the Deus Ex Game of the Year edition on Steam. I've played through this game at least twice fully. And it is a game that I am in love with, have a great few stories about, but I'm just excited to jump into it. Also, I'm just I started the stream, but then I had to restart the stream because none of my audio was making it to the streaming PC. So like I could see levels on my main computer, but I could see nothing going out to the stream. So that was what that hiccup was all about. Okay. That's just my life, my days, everything. Whew, man, I am beat. Things are crazy. But I'm glad to be back. That is what I'm trying to get across, and that I'm always gonna have a hair that doesn't agree with the stream. He's not having it today. All right, everything's working. It's time to relax. Whew. We're gonna relax and play Deus Ex. And if for any of you who don't know about Deus Ex came out. Yes, I'm gonna say it a million times. Deus Ex came out in the year 2000. Turn of the century, turn of the millennia. And this video game basically just hinged on the idea. Things are crazy. This game hinged on the idea that all conspiracies, let's just say they're true. Let's just say all of it. Roswell, people putting stuff in the water, the president can hear my thoughts, all that, all of it's true. Super secret artificial intelligence, the government making plagues, which is kind of timely now. A lot of different things. And this game, in a sense, kind of, foresaw a lot of those, which is, predicted things is kind of, you kind of see things coming down the pipeline, and it's not 100% out of, the norm to just kind of take something from history, put it in a story, and then it's like, oh, well, it happened later. Well, it's like, things do kind of repeat. But it tackles a lot of fun things. It talks a lot about conspiracy and government, a lot of things. So it's a fun one. Not to mention, it was an early immersive sim where basically you could just pick things up, throw them around. There's a lot of physics to it. Is a very, very popular game, very, very beloved by many. So part of the issue with the game was the resolution, which is ironically what I'm all about, resolutions. So we're gonna go to this screen here. We got wonderful Deus Ex here. Now what you're gonna see is I want you to see the opening. I want you to see this, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna be in a tight box above us here. So I'm gonna actually disappear just so you can see how the game opens up for me normally. Just to be funny here. All right, so I'm gone. That's fine. And we're gonna open this sucker up on Steam. My goodness, you can see all my ridiculous games over here. It's just gonna be in the corner. That's what it does. And I don't know why. Let's see. I'm scared to click out, in all honesty. Like, I get scared to arrange things before this is done, but you can at least see the opening icon and song, which is iconic. I love it. Quite possibly some of the catchiest music in this game. All right. Now we're gonna mess with everything. Actually, let's bring it back to me here just so we can get this going. Alrighty. This game has been on a lot of fronts to try and function. Mainly, obviously, resolution, issues with scaling, what rendering devices do. I'm not sure if I'm doing this the best way possible or not. I'm gonna mute that awesome song because it is a little loud. This game being from the year 2000, it works still, which is great. But at the same time, to get it to look okay and to run properly has been quite the party, let me tell you. I had it working for a bit, and then I realized that when you actually play the game, everything speeds up just because of the rendering power behind my computer. All right, I think those are all the things I need to hit. So hopefully now, hitting buttons, getting used to all my buttons working. Yes, excellent. Let's see if we click out. Can I get me? There we go. Perfect. We're here. We made it. I tried to get Deus Ex working months ago, and it was so frustrating, but we're here. We're here now, so we can start a new game. And if we want to, we might just start a training mission, because this game does so much, and it was very pivotal at the time. It added a lot of fun little systems and a lot of little things. We're at the UNACO training facility, continental United States. Perfect, perfect. All right, sounds are looking good. Everything's coming in. Don't know how long I'll be streaming for today. But we're gonna see if we can make everything go nicely. You will realize, just to illustrate, I do have it running in a windowed mode, so we do have this wonderful bar at the top. I was gonna cover that up, but I didn't really get the time. I was more making sure the game actually ran. Got my webcam fixed, because that was a whole nother story, and got myself placed precariously here so that I'm not in the way of the compass or the bodily readouts. The bioenergy meter is high. That is always going to be high, because we like to keep our body energy in tip-top shape on res stream here. Okay, I don't know if I need my super fancy buttons for now, but I just like having this thing handy. This is great. All right, we're here. We're ready. Okay, clicking in. Whew. Words, they're happening.
I figured you'd be sick of drills by now. Hopefully our training exercises will be more interesting than what they've had you doing at the academy.
Alright, I'm going to try my best to not be super herky-jerky, but the FOV in this game does not go any higher. This is the best I got. We can play around with houseplants, throw them about. For some reason, this was a big deal back in the day, being able to just pick up anything and toss it. We can rearrange the furniture as much as we want, but we're just gonna move forward here. We're gonna keep it rolling.
By clicking the right mouse button. The right button uses items in the world.
Lamps. These people are important, by the way.
The key on the desk opens encryption-based nanotech locks. When you pick it up, it will automatically be added to your keyring. Use the keyring to unlock the door and proceed to the next area. You're going to get a lot of equipment during these exercises. Press F1 at any time to access the inventory screen, which will let you add and remove items from the tool belt. Press F2 to view your current goals and any notes you may.
They're just going to keep talking, so I might as well talk over them if I can here.
A UNATCO agent's objectives are logged electronically so that he can stay on task at all times.
This crowbar is actually an homage to Half-Life,
Pick up a weapon and try
which
to break open those
pretty
crates.
obvious.
One of them's indestructible, but the others contain things you might find useful.
So this game is very, very reminiscent to other RPGs. There's a lot of F1. Oh, I can't actually go into it while they're talking, huh? I didn't realize. Basically, there's a lot of RPG elements, at least to the fact of lockpicking, electronic lockpicking, hacking, all the gun abilities. All of that is based on RPG points and skill systems. There's not specific talents, but the majority of all of that just kind of comes down to just regular playing and finesse. But you will pick up a lot of lockpicks and find a lot of keys for this little nano key ring, which I love their near future idea of what things are going to look like and still work like, including data pads, lots of data pads.
Right-click on the data cube to read the contents.
Make this one easy for you. To open the door, use the code 0012. Got it?
Just like you activate the data cube or any object in the world.
Oh. Alright, this is going to be a problem. So when I play this game, I'm so used to using the numpad, but for all of my streaming stuff, all my scenes and things are all bound to numpad buttons. So you're gonna see me fight myself to use the cursor in game and not just go wailing on the number keypad, because that's what I would always do as a kid. Ooh, multi-tools.
Use the disposable multi-tools on the table to hack the keypad up ahead. A multi-tool's resources are finite. When a tool
So glad to be back. Goodness, this feels great. I miss streaming, even if it comes with a million technical problems.
You'll need less time and multi-tool resources to hack a given device.
Almost done, but one quick note. I'm not exactly the expert on this sort of thing. For that, you'll have to check in with Sam Carter when you get to Liberty Island. But remember that there's any number of ways, other ways to open a door, including using explosives or finding a security computer. Jamie. Let's see. We're gonna read a ton, so welcome to the reading stream. And I might even make my face a little bit smaller here as I look at this. We're just gonna look at me here real quick. I feel like I'm taking up a lot of. I mean, yes, I am. I don't know. I want to be smaller. I mean, I'm working out a lot, but it's not enough. I don't want to be too small though. I am semi-vain, you know. I'm vain enough that I need enough space. We'll squish ourselves over here, and we'll just kind of give it a little bit of this action here. I don't even know if I might have ended up bigger now. I can't even tell. All right. A multi-tool is not really a tool at all, not in the usual sense of the word, but a disposable electronic device that utilizes electromagnetic resonance detection and frequency modulation to dynamically alter the flow of current through almost any non-hardened circuitry. I love me some hardened circuitry, man. Skilled agents can use the multi-tool to manipulate code locks, cameras, autogun turrets, alarms, and other security elements. There's a lot of things that multi-tools do, and it's pretty cool. Note that multi-tools cannot be used for computer information extraction. See Section A5 hacking. So something I always thought was fun in this game is that if you don't like a book, you can just slap it. And you notice it gets darker. The darker it gets, the more damage it's sustained. So then you can just destroy books, and that's fine. Hi, wifey. The wife has entered the room. And there's more scientists. Thank you, darling. Oh yeah, multi-tool time. It makes this. I've always liked this little effect it does. Shoots all those fun little rays out. All right, going
I'm
good.
Here to pick
going
up
good.
all munitions and equipment. Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
No fun. Alrighty. Ah yes. Private Winslow.
In front of you is a brave cadet who volunteered to be rendered unconscious for this next training exercise.
He's got a key.
Highlight and search him to find the key to the medical room. Afterward, pick up his body and place it on the medical table so that one of my aides can revive him once the exercise is over.
I don't want to get too far ahead of all the messages. It gets kind of annoying.
Down there immediately to revive Private
They all
Winslow.
kind of stack, and then
next
it doesn't make any sense if you just keep pushing through them. They're talking about things 3 rooms ago, and it's not great.
You can bet this won't be the last time we send you into a dark room. Turn on your light augmentation and find the exit on the other side. Just press F12 by default.
Yeah, you always want to unbound it from F12 to F. Because my goodness, if you are going to reach over to F12 every time you need a light in the darkest game ever, this game is amazingly dark.
Not a mech, but you're enough of a machine
it's just the worst.
If you
There's ammo under here.
Bioelectric energy getting through the dark area, for example. This contraption can charge you back up.
Yeah, so these bots heal your, or give you more bioelectricity or whatever.
You completed phase 1. Move over the ramp into the next rooms to begin learning movement skills.
You can duck. You can jump. You can duck. You can jump duck and duck again.
Sometimes use cameras like this in their grids to
I forgot. I can't even see. I can't even see my chat. Goodness gracious. There we go. We're back. Okay. Glorious. Missed everyone.
You'll have to crouch to climb those pipes. If you fall, use these stairs to begin again.
Getting ahead of you, Jamie.
You need to go through the door up ahead, but it's blocked. Those wooden crates are too big to jump and too heavy to lift, so use the metal crates near the wall to build steps. To pick up a crate, walk up to it so that it highlights.
Can't get into any of the inventory menus when anyone's talking. I also know that you can't quick save. I don't think you can quick load either when people are talking. It's just one of those things where they're like, well, you have to disable it because it's going to break everything. This game easily gets broken. It's actually pretty easy to get out of the bounding areas and to just either get stuck or just break everything. Actually, can we just not get into... Maybe it's because we're still in the training mode. Maybe that's why we can't get into the inventory screen. I thought you could, though. Actually, was it at the top? Toggle lasers. Dude, all the controls in this game. By the way, yeah, semicolon is the reload button. The standard reload button in this game. I don't know why. It's originally semicolon there. Yeah, left bracket and right bracket for toggling scopes and lasers. Like, everything makes no sense. They're like, yeah, you'll want to use period to, like, numpad period to reload or whatever. It's just, it was absurd, and I love how they thought, yeah, that's the most useful thing. Are you even playing a game that's so dark? Yeah, dude, it's hilariously dark, and I love it. It's so bad. Yeah, I and F1. I can't. It doesn't let you axe. Oh, there we go. Now it does for some reason. Chocolate dreams. It's chocolate. It's people. It's both. 85% recycled material. This is the dystopia that I'm excited for. Eating people and chocolate bars. Actually, I think there's actually a conspiracy that's about that. There are aborted fetal cells in chocolate. I think I read that before. That, like, seriously, everything that is conspiracy worthy has been forced into this game, and it's hilarious. Some of it obviously laughable, some of it possibly kind of true. You never know. Chocolate, I don't know. But you get to look at, obviously this is where all your inventory items will go. Bigger items will take up more space, such as like a rocket launcher or a flamethrower, whereas bullets, guns, knives take up less space. Got your healing spot here. We got augmentations. It's a good time. Your skills. This is where things get fun. All the weapons. You got, was it 4 or 5 different weapon abilities, and lockpicking, electronics, medicine, hacking, a lot. They give you a whole list of goals and notes that so anything you read basically gets put into a note. The cool thing about this game is it's one of those games where you can just I was gonna spell it right, whatever you want, lol, all that. You can just write your own notes, and that can be important for you later, or that can help you, I guess. Saves all their conversations. This is what happens when you download chips into your mind. You can just remember everything. And I wish I had this because I forget things all the time. Yeah, this game's dark. I think it's even darker. No, it's all just dark.
We get some complaints about this swimming obstacle because the water's contaminated.
I complain about it too because your players are really loud when he shouts. Alright, let's do it.
They forget that they have to put a suit on by selecting and then pressing the lever mouse. Remember that the hazmat is disposable. You can wear it only once, and it operates only for a fixed duration. Use the ramp on the other side of the pool.
There we go. And that noise is going to just persist until it runs out.
These medical books, normally used for
because video games,
are of particular interest to
you,
JC, because you need a boss.
Okay, well we're just gonna ignore Jaime. That's fine. Those are totally Star Trek sound effects. They probably are. You know, more than likely they probably are.
Your progress here. We will start with weapon familiarization.
Another thing to note, this game has a lot of people that come from all around the world. the majority of the models are all the same. And they all have terrible accents, and it's probably one of the most endearing parts of the video game. Those are totally Star Trek sound effects in the menus, that is. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, yeah, those are 100%. I never really noticed that. I started playing this game. Also, I love how I got the double cursor going on here. Even the cursor looks like the Starfleet logo, doesn't it? I never put that together. I originally started playing this game. I never had the full game when I was a kid. I actually got it off of because my father he worked with Macintosh computers back in the day, and so we had a lot of really old school Macintoshes. I think I originally played it on the first iMac, but we had demo discs. Like, we literally had discs that just had tons of programs on them, and one of them was the Macintosh port for Deus Ex, and I played the crap out of that. I played it multiple times just because of how the gameplay was really awesome. And I never really fully finished the game until I got to college, because I just never had the time or the access or the thought to even get it. I had forgotten about it, and then I was like, hey, I should play Deus Ex. But I guess it just rips off Star Trek. I guess that's all there is to it. It's a Star Trek game.
Your first exercise will be to learn a little about aiming and targeting. Step up to the shooting range to the west.
This is probably the part that confuses a lot of people, is how the guns work in this game, because they mixed in the RPG elements to how the gun reticle actually works.
Notice the targeting reticle appears when you aim at a target.
So we can just we can pick up all these guns. We're just gonna use all this. This is all ours. Obviously, it lets you know everything you picked up. Also, fun thing to note, which I have a problem with, because I know a lot of people who play competitive multiplayer games will want to reload often, because they're just like, I need that full clip, right? In this game, you can see the ammo down in the bottom left corner. You have ammo and you have clips. The fun part is that no matter how much ammo, or just no matter how many bullets are currently in your weapon or what have you, no matter what gun it is, you can just hit the reload button and you'll reload again. You won't get more bullets, but it lets you do that. That's a feature. But because you can just reload all the time. You can feel better about yourself. It's kind of just a self-confidence mechanic, and it's just there. You have it. It's perfect. Don't worry that it doesn't really make any sense. It's fine. All right, we're just gonna hit this button.
Good. If you hold your aim for a few seconds before firing, you will notice the reticle starts out wide and tightens as you hold. The longer you aim as a target without moving, the greater your accuracy will become. Release the second target and aim before shooting this time.
I feel like my targeting, actually, this is weird, actually. Real quick, my reticle feels like it's I know we're already entrained, but it shouldn't be that good. It should actually be really bad. It's actually almost perfect. Like, it's not master level, but normally it's super wide. It should be super wide. And you have to hold it and wait for everything to come in, which a lot of people are weirded out by, because at first it's just like, it doesn't hit anything.
I'm here to pick up all
you have to
munitions
wait for a good
Thanks for the cooperation.
minute to just steady out your drug addict addled hand.
Here, you will learn one of the ways skill level makes a difference in your accuracy.
Yeah, this is where they give you more skill points. Which is why it's weird that actually worked really well.
Targets are released using the buttons on the counter. Release the first target and destroy it with the rifle. Use the rifle scope by pressing the left bracket key to turn the scope on.
Yeah, use the bracket key. That was optimal back then. Bracket keys, my friend. Do we have yeah, we don't have perfect aim. Good. This is how the targeting reticle normally is you have to wait, or it's gonna be anywhere in that space. Got this. Headshots, yeah. Look at that recoil.
Excellent. Now we are going to raise your skill with rifles to master level.
Alright, master level's cool though. Because when you're at master level, everything is there is no margin for error. You lose all the waviness. You can aim as much as perfectly as you want. I don't think recoil is even in there. It's amazing.
As you can see, effectiveness. Proceed to the next area when you are ready.
Master level on two-handed weapons and regular weapons is amazing.
Hand in your equipment. That's right. No cheating.
Ah, yes, the explosives test. This is fun.
This is the demolitions
Get to
training
meet
area.
with lambs.
First, you will learn to use the lamb as a proximity mine. Approach the bay window and you will see a lamb placed on the target board on the black and red wall.
The black and red wall.
Press the first button next to the window and a security bot will be
Next
released.
to the window.
Watch as he
The
nears the
window.
lamb. Lambs placed on the walls are proximity triggered.
Oh, Gunther. Quite possibly one of my most favorite characters. He's just hilarious. Yep. That's how that
This
works.
time you will place your own lamb.
Oh, goody.
Take a lamb from the munitions bay and proceed to the red and black wall below.
I'm not gonna take. I always take like a million when I play by myself. We're just gonna run through this real quick. Put another one right here. Good
Get as
stuff.
close to the wall as possible when you place the lamb. If you aren't close enough, the lamb will fall to the ground and detonate.
They function both as landmines and grenades, which is pretty sick. Very useful. Lightweight attack munition. Good work.
Very good, Agent Denton.
Nah, dang.
You may proceed to the next area for more demolitions training.
I'll give you a health bot just in case you hurt yourself.
You'll need a few extra lambs for the demolitions area. Here, catch.
Next, you will need to breach the doors in the hallway.
Breach the doors in the
Throw the
hallway.
lamb down to the end of the hall. Once it blows, proceed down the corridor. Notice how the wooden door was destroyed and the metal and barred doors remained. Remember this for future reference. Beyond the destroyed door,
I need to report a
you see
spelling
damaged
error.
piece of wall. You can also
So
breach with the lamb.
breach.
Try that now.
The double E breach. Let's do it.
Excellent. Notice that the wall is opened. Look for other weakened walls such as this, and your lamb and other explosives will allow you to breach them. Continue through that breach and on to the next section.
Wait for
The area
dialogue to
beyond
catch
the
up.
door is the grenade defusing facility.
Oh yeah,
You
grenade
will learn
grenade
how to
diffusing's
remove planted
hilarious
explosive devices.
because you're either great at it or you're terrible. There's really no in between.
in
Lambs.
each of the corners of this area, you will find a lamb planted on the wall. You must
Also, this is how you get
disarm and
murdered the
remove
most
all
during this
4
game, I
lambs before you
swear,
can
is either by
proceed to the next
snipers
section
or by
of
running
training.
by an
You will need
explosive
to
and not
move
knowing
up
it's
to the
there.
lamb quickly
You will
and
get
defuse
murdered.
it by right-clicking.
I'm getting
The
emails.
second right-click will remove the lamb from the wall.
It's the second right click. There you go. Just gotta run up real quick. Whoop, oop, okay. That one was actually kind of close.
Word of warning, Agent Denton. This was a simulated experience. Real lambs will not be so forgiving. You may proceed to the next area.
Yeah, you can actually up your demolition skill, and that gives you more time to deactivate mines, which is kind of nonsensical, but it's appreciated in a video game, you know? That there's some
Gotta
give and
start
take.
The next section without arms and tools.
Rules are rules. Tolls a toll. Rolls roll. Covert. Easily the shortest testing
Now you will learn to
experience.
quietly and conceal yourself so that you will be able to avoid the confrontation altogether. The test is simple. Get to the far north
The
door
wall of
without being
text.
spotted by the guards below.
Don't be
If one of
spotted
them
by the
sees
guards
you,
below.
You will sound an alarm and lock the door.
The voices, man, are the greatest thing in this game. Alright. UNATCO Stealth Guidelines Overview. Stealth is a vital component of all UNATCO operations. When implemented correctly, stealth missions result in the lowest ratio of agent and civilian casualties to hostile losses. Situational awareness is key. An agent should not only be familiar with tactical opportunities offered by the immediate environment, but how those opportunities can be exploited to their advantage with the appropriate equipment. Tech goggles allow agents to operate in low-light environments such as offices or labs, when illumination might otherwise attract attention. With binoculars, an agent can survey an opponent's disposition. I can tell whether or not the guards are upset or happy. I can tell if they just got a really depressing text from their significant other saying, "You don't love me as much as you used to anymore." It's like, oh man, that poor guy. You gotta know their disposition, and to determine the best way to evade or eliminate their defenses. She hates you, bro. I'm sorry. A rifle or crossbow equipped with a scope and silencing modifications can be used to interdict targets from a considerable distance, significantly compromising hostile resistance. Other features of environment can also be used by an agent to enhance their ability to operate covertly or to create distractions. Disabling security cameras, subverting autoguns, and reprogramming bots are all viable tactics employed by experienced agents in the field. Alright, so now we just gotta sneak around some bros. Sneaking around some bros. Do I dare turn down the volume a smidge? I think it's okay for now. We're just gonna roll with it. Also, tech goggles are also one-time use, so you better get all that you need, all the darkness seeing done while you're using them, because they just disappear. One-time use. That's all you get. Good luck. Good night and good luck. All right. I forget. Nope. That looks down. That uncrashes. Okay. I forget what lean is. That's fine though. We're not gonna need to lean. We're gonna get caught.
Don't let the
That's
guards
fine.
see you. Use the crates for cover and crouch when you move.
Don't let the guards see you immediately. There's a guard there. We're gonna take a moment, be nice and stealthy here. The AI in this game is kind of stupid, so you can be seen and then kind of dip around a corner and be fine. But they can hear you and stuff. Obviously, you can throw objects like most games. It's probably one of the earlier games to do that kind of thing. Don't remember how well it works though. Oh, move, dude, move.
Always remember the 4 basic
No!
tactics to avoid detection.
Get there.
Crouch behind concealment. Stay behind enemies.
Success.
Move slowly to avoid making noise.
I just gave up halfway. I was like, let's just go for it.
Be alert to every possibility.
Thank you, Anna Navarre. She's also a good character.
Very good. I hope you remember this lesson, Agent. They have assigned us to be partners.
So
And
something that I find hilarious in this game is that Anna Navarre teaches you to be the most stealthy agent, or she teaches you the stealth portion, but she hilariously is the person who gives you the most crap if you don't take down terrorists, if you don't kill people.
Now for the last test. You'll have to find a way across the river to the exit on the other side. There's more than one way to get there, depending on your approach and the skills you want to use. It's up to you. Make use of the IFF system to identify enemies. The crosshairs will highlight red over enemies, green over allies, and white over neutrals.
So this is the first test they give you, and a lot of it illustrates a lot of the different things you can do in this game. So a lot of the reason why I fell in love with this game when I was a kid is it was one of the first games that gave you a handful of options on how to complete a task and let you just decide what you wanted to do. So right now, all I have is a crowbar, which would not help us destroy this robot, but we do have explosive canisters, TNT boxes here. We found a crowbar, and there's more explosives. There's other boxes around, though, that we can search through. So these kind of cardboard boxes, those don't have anything in them. The kind of boxes that do have things will be wooden, and they usually have logos on the outside, whether to denote whether or not they have an ammo or a weapon in them, or healing items, or what have you, or just like standard stuff. So sometimes they could have lock picks, multi-tools. Ooh, he already turned, didn't he? He's got a shorter cycle than I remembered. Alrighty. Datapad. Hey JC, want to cross the river? Lower the bridge. The code is 0089. It's either that or get all wet. So we could definitely jump across. However, if you'll notice, well, it's hard to see from here, but there's no ladder to the opposite side. A gun. We could blow up some barrels with this. We would have to make a bridge to the other side with objects because there is no There's no, let's take this and run away. This is one of those crates I was talking about. Since there's no ladder, we'd have to make our own bridge to jump across. Multi-tool, so we could also hack. We could hack this data, or this keypad if we didn't have the code, but we have found the code. Oopsie. I'm wondering if this is enough. Let's see if it is. We'll blow up the bot. We'll blow up the bot for the fun. If we shoot around him. Oh no! Oh, yep. Oh, he's coming around. Oh. The scares are real in this game. Oh no. He can't fit through there, I don't think. He cannot. Oh shoot. Oh, what did I do? Oh, caps lock makes you walk. We just gotta lose him. We can. I don't think this will be too heavy to pick up. That's right. We can push it though. It's too heavy to lift, but we can be obnoxious. Is he going back to his regular path? He is. Well, I'm glad we attempted that. That was amazing. That scientist is already ready to walk away. He's like, geez, this guy's an idiot. Let's try this one. There we go. Hey. Second one will do it. Perfect. Alright. Jamie said, oh, we're not touching the number pad. We're not doing it. 0089. Here we go. And there we are. Also, we could have done this. We could have just snuck around the bot. But yeah, see, there's no ladder, so we'd have had to make a path. Can you use turbo boxes? Yeah. Maybe try hopping across like this. There's just a lot of options. Curious to see if there's anything else in this little playground. Look at how long this takes, though. Look at this. That's amazing. Obviously, the better you get, the quicker it is, or the more centered it already is, but that's something else, man. Yeah, I don't think there's anything over here for you. But yeah, so again, it illustrates just there's just multiple ways, and that was really cool back then. In the year 2000. Alright, head west. And we're gonna learn about everything. Everyone, thank you for sitting with me looking through how this game works, because it's a fun game, and I really love immersing myself in the whole world. And almost every time I play this game, I go through the training again, just because there's just so much to it, and it's really fun. It's definitely, I consider it a big part of the game, even though most people would probably be, why do you even need to do it? But it's fun. It's fun.
The deployment of
we do it.
troopers is the central component of all UN peacekeeping occupations.
What is it? The United Nations Anti-Terrorist Coalition Offensive? I don't remember 100%. The enemy, the NSF.
The NSF, the biggest terrorist threat in the US. This national militia group thinks it is fighting the Second American Revolution.
These are our enemies for now. These are our allies for now. And these are robots, which are mostly on UNATCO side.
Marketed to governments worldwide is the workhorse.
Yeah, it's highly marketed.
Military forces. Due to the heavy armor, they take little damage from ordinary bullets. If you come up against a bot, you should use an EMP grenade, scrambler grenade, or some kind of explosive.
Scrambler grenades are fun. They're probably one of the most rare items in the game, but what they do is they basically just make the its programming go haywire, so it just shoots at everything. Smaller robots, the cute ones.
Inexpensive security bot, a favorite of third world countries and corporate security divisions. Not so mobile, but don't be fooled. We've lost plenty of agents to its well-armored assault gun. Like other bots, it's difficult to damage with ordinary bullets.
So explosives, we're sneaking around them. And a Navarre.
This is the old augmentation technology, hopefully about to be phased out. Notice the reliance on electronics and servo mechanics, a maintenance nightmare. If I had 2 credits for every repair manual they've made me file in my office in the med lab.
our brother.
The Coalition's new
Main character's brother,
nano-augmented
anyway.
agents are nearly indistinguishable from the general population, except that you and your brother don't know how to smile, even for a picture.
So essentially, this game is interesting because the majority of augmentations, like you just said, were all mechanical augmentations. Everything is metal, servos, all that sort of stuff. Whereas this is all like, or at least J.C. Denton, who you play as the protagonist, and his brother Paul Denton are both augmented by like nanites and stuff. It's pretty cool. So obviously they show less obvious markers on the outside of their body. So we can start playing with some fun things in the room. Oh yeah, it's over there. If you notice, this brick is out of place, and this happens a few times in the game, is that there's just things you can interact with that are not always super obvious, but push in this brick, that sucker opens.
Step over to the communicator. There's someone who wants to talk to you.
Manderley likes to hear which agents find this area. They're usually the ones who take terrorists by surprise in the field. Your brother Paul, for instance. All right, carry on. Don't let it go to your head.
Fun little secret. Oh. I do love in this game also that they always give you a button just in case you get locked or stuck into something. There's always a button to close and open the door. Also, yes, everywhere is dark. Just everything. All of it. We're basically playing Marco Polo at this point.
Sufficiently impressive. An early success for the whole organization.
Good old Bob Page.
Thanks. You from the United Nations?
Your augmentations are a go. The real test comes next.
Active duty.
I'm ready, sir.
Yes. Yes,
you are. Exit. And then the game opens up again with the best opening theme. There are two songs in this game that will never get out of your head. It is the opening scene here, or the opening music here, and the UNATCO theme. And the UNATCO theme, my goodness, it gets stuck in my head even to this day. I can't even read Deus Ex at the bottom. It's the perfect game. Alright. We're gonna go realistic, and that might be a mistake. This game is extremely hard, even on the easiest difficulties. Alright, we have a few options here. We can change our real name. I don't know what to. We can be whatever we want. We can be, I don't know. It could be whatever. I can make it this. Anyway, yeah, we'll just do that for now. But your codename will always be J.C. Denton, and throughout the entire game, it's all you'll really be called is J.C. Denton. Let's see. Now, the question is, where do we want to base our skills? Now, throughout the game, you can't really... You can get a lot of these pretty high up there. Now, there's 4 levels of ability here. There is untrained, trained, it says down here, untrained, trained, advanced, and master. Now, I very often go with pistols, lockpicking sometimes. Now, the 2 that we could go if we wanted to go joke mode here. Number 1 is swimming. So swimming isn't terribly useful. Now, you'll notice that you can do all of these things even if you are untrained in them. You just won't be very good. And swimming doesn't come up enough or have enough benefits for you to really need it or want it. You can find rebreathers that let you breathe underwater for longer, and you can even get an augmentation that lets you do that. So there's really no point in adding that. But we could go swimming. We could just master swimming off the get-go and waste some points. That or environmental training. Environmental training just lets you use those one-time timed equipment for longer. Lets you use them more efficiently, I guess. And all the master things have like an extra little added thing, like an agent wears a suit of armor like a second skin. instead of just saying, yeah, you can wear it for the longer time. This is also one of those, again, it has a lower price tag on it because it's not as useful. Personally, I was actually leaning towards, we're going to downgrade this, because for some reason they start you with that, so we can get those points back. I kind of wanted to go into low tech, which is melee weaponry. So the use of knives, throwing knives, swords, pepper guns, and prods. So mostly non... Actually, it does have both non-lethal and lethal options in there, which is nice. How high could we go with that if we wanted to? We don't go that high. Get to advanced. We can go trained. And part of me can never get past being a hacker in this game. Hacking is very, very helpful for a lot of reasons. Because obviously untrained, you can access terminals. Basic, right? But when you're trained, you can hack ATMs, so you can steal money. You can hack computers and security consoles. When you're advanced, detection countdowns are less, blah, blah, blah. You gain the ability to control automated gun turrets, which is amazingly nice. So at the same time, the whole lockout thing, and the more you train this skill, basically the quicker you hack. It's just it's a bar of amount of time that you have to hack, and you don't really do anything to get there. There's no mini game. Yeah, we don't have enough to go up higher on that. We could go up on medicine. Actually, I might just save the abilities. Because electronics and lockpicking is just, how many lockpicks or multi-tools you need to get through things. Computer. I was doing electronics. Electronics is using the multi-tools. Excuse me. Did I? No, I didn't do that one. Oh no, I did do it on computer. Perfect. I might just stick with low tech and computers for now. Because if we save up our points, you get more points as you complete missions, and get to new areas. So we might just stick with that. We're just gonna be a stealthy, sleuthy hacker, apparently. One other thing to note, actually, I feel like I'm fighting over this a little bit. I feel silly. Gonna mute that for just a moment. You have the option to change your appearance. Most people just stick with the default, which is just, regular white, Caucasian, black-haired JC Denton. But you have a few options on skin tone and hair color. So you get the dark skin tone with dark hair. Obviously, you still have the bright blue augmentation eyes, though. You have the slightly less dark hair, blue eyes still, obviously. Extremely pale and ginger is an option. And then you have old man. Well, you have vampire JC Denton. You can be vampire. And this also affects the look of your brother Paul Denton. He will reflect whatever these options you pick as well. We're just going to stick with default because that's what I'm used to, so. And we'll start with that. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Messed up there. We need to... Hold on. I messed that up because we need to get our audio going back here. Hold on, come on. There we go. Audio back. Here we go. Play intro. Let's do this.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world.
That guy got executed.
The world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated in Berg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience, and their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The Augmentation Project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months.
Secondary unit.
My people will continue to report on its progress.
Please call me high school.
The primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
Alright. So honestly, with that, maybe we should take a quick break here. I can hit these buttons now, and it means something. That's awesome. Okay, so basically we got a quick overview of the game here. We can see that game's got a lot of potential, a lot of multiple. For a linear game, you have a lot of paths and a lot of options, basically through talking to people, sneaking around and finding different locations, areas, information, different types of weaponry, different kinds of tactics by blowing up barrels, finding people to help you, getting different guns. Exploration's key in this. But also this game definitely had a very cinematic kind of opening. The zoom in on the very pixelated eyes. They're telling a very interesting story here, and I love it to death. But that was just a quick little show on what it can do and can be. Let's see, how are we looking here on time and things? Okay, we've got about an hour. Also, I just kind of want to get back into the swing of actually doing the streaming. So when we come back, we're gonna play through the first level or two. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this chill because I've been teetering on. I need to rein in how long I want to play for. I've been trying to hit schedules a lot more. I've been getting a lot better at trying to just nail down. I want to do this time. And it's been a big goal of mine to make sure things are just right there on time. So we're going to take a break. We come back. We'll probably play for a good solid hour. And we're going to see what Deus Ex has to offer. There is a plague, and the government may have started it. We are fighting for vaccines. Oh, man. This is just lovely. All right, everyone, we will be right back.
Yeah!